Carlo's dead and Keneally's in jail. Sun is shining. And we're safe.
Sister, did she leave a message? A note? No, sister, I understand. Thank you.
Hey, Max. You all right?
I'll live. That's my punishment.
Your punishment? What are you talking about?
I just talked to Maggie's residence. She did meet with her superior. She took off. She's gone.
Heavenly Father, I know, wrong church, but I know you're there. It's me, Maggie. I'm desperate. Andrew's late, and I need someone to talk to, so... Could you just tell me what it is I'm supposed to do?
Don't you tell me what you can't do.
Mr. Manning, I'm merely pointing out the difficulty.
Conrad said that you were an attack dog, so you attack. You get me custody of my kid, or I will find a lawyer whose bite is worse than his bark, or should I tell Conrad that you're just not up to the job?
I'll meet with my staff and have an answer for you by the end of the day.
Why don't you meet with your staff, skip lunch, and get an answer to me by the middle of the day? A hungry dog is an angry dog.
Mr. Freeman.
Vicky, if you'll excuse me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Sick 'em.
Why are you meeting with Winslow Freeman?
You know, we may share a degenerate dad, but that doesn't mean that we need to share everything.
That speaks volumes, Todd. So, since we've had the murder of Carlo Hesser and Bo has been in the hospital, I really haven't had a chance to talk to you since the day after the ball.
Oh, you mean when you gave me that brilliant advice about going to see Blair?
What happened? Were you able to work things out?
Yes, we worked everything out. Now everything is perfectly clear. It's over.
Just what do you think you're doing?
You don't have to worry, Dorian. I'll see you tonight. The nanny is with Star, and they're going to be at the Children's Museum.
I'm not worried about Star. Where are you going?
Where does it look like? I'm going to work.
Where?
At the Sun. Where else?
Yeah, I'm wondering here whether you have totally lost your mind or if you're just suicidal.
Sleeping?
About 36 hours, give or take.
No way. It can't be that long.
Well, I needed the rest. Besides, you didn't miss anything?
No, I don't believe that. How's Bo? Oh, my gosh. And what about Carlo and Keneally?
Margaret, man, I'll tell you all that. But for now, just sit down, and we'll get you something to eat. Okay? Gotta make up for all those lost calories.
36 hours?
Mm-hmm. If there is such a thing as beauty sleep, you have plenty of it.
I'll get it. Hello? Yeah, Hank, sure, he's right here. Hold on.
Thank you. Hank, thanks for getting back to me. Did Keneally say anything? All right, well, maybe I should try and crack him. All right. Thanks, I'm on my way.
You have to go?
Yeah. Someone is going to have to get him to talk. Besides, I have a few questions of my own for Mr. Thomas Keneally.
I once knew a man who went by the name of Dylan Moody. And you know what that man once told me? He told me that if you love someone, you set her free. Because if she comes back to you, then you know she's yours.
He said that, did he? What a jerk.
Well, jerk, what next?
Well, that's the hard part, buddy. I mean, you hurt, you wait, and you wait a little bit longer, and then the hurt starts to go away.
Really? We'll see. Anyway, when I met Maggie, I thought there was hope. I never thought she'd leave.
Yeah, it's funny how we can want something so bad that we fool ourselves into thinking that the other person wants it just as bad as we do. But hey, I got past that with Marty. And you can do the same thing with Maggie.
Oh, simple as that, huh?
Yep.
Look, you may talk a really good game, but I happen to know for a fact you haven't stopped thinking of Marty. And I won't stop thinking of Maggie unless... well, maybe I won't ever.
Father, look, I know that you probably think I should have been on my knees long before this asking for guidance, and I know that I've tried your patience a few times. All right, a lot of times, but I always thought we made a great team, you know? I do the sinning, you do the redeeming. What I really thought was that you were probably just trying to help me bury my past. You know, a few more fun times with the old Maggie before I became the new Maggie. The one devoted to repentance and prayer and chastity. Was I wrong? Or was it just some kind of test that I failed? I haven't lost my faith, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but the truth is, I'm just trying to find a way to serve you, and I don't have a clue. So, you know, if it's not too much trouble, maybe...
Maggie, I thought you were in the Philippines.
I am not suicidal or crazy. I have a job.
An obsession, you mean? You'll do anything just to be in the same room with
I
him.
am not even going to set foot in Todd's office, all right? I'm going back to work at the paper.
His paper.
Look, I am the editor-in-chief of that paper, and that is Star's legacy, and I'm not about to let Todd run it into the ground.
Oh, I see. So you're doing this for Star?
No, I'm doing it for me, for Star, and all those poor people who have to work with Todd who refuse to work with him unless that I'm there. And if I'm there, then they won't go on strike.
Okay? I don't care about the staff at the paper, okay? I don't care if they go on strike. I don't care if they take Todd and stuff him through the printing presses until he comes out in the morning edition. I care about you. And I care about what Todd might do to you. Do you need a reminder? Take a look. A new chain and a coat of paint is not going to change what Todd did.
He got a little angry.
A little angry? He broke down a door to get at you. And now you're going to make it easier for him?
No, I'm going to make it harder. If I stay locked up here in this house, Todd wins. He gets the sun, he gets everything. Well, I'm not about to let that happen, Dorian.
Oh, good. You sound so determined. And so brave. Well, are you brave enough to face the truth? You are not going down to the Sun because you want to bail out the employees or because you want to save the paper for your daughter. You are going down there because for some reason, which I cannot fathom, you are addicted to Todd. And it's a habit that you refuse to kick.
You broke down the door.
She wouldn't let me see the kid. And then I guess I made everything worse. I went to the pediatrician where Star was supposed to get this shot, and I was the one who held her so that she wouldn't scream or cry or anything.
Well, that's lovely. I'm sure Brett Blair appreciated that.
Yeah, for about 2 seconds, and then she blew up again.
Why?
Like she needs a reason. She thinks that I'm the one who started this fire in Angel Square, the one that burned down all the stuff on the stage for that stupid play.
Did you?
Does it really matter? Look, why are we talking about Blair anyway? The child is the only thing that I care about.
And that's why you're meeting with Winslow, Freeman, Todd. Please do not delude yourself into thinking that you could ever win a custody fight.
You know, I have work I have to do. Don't you have anything to do?
All you're going to do is make that lawyer rich
and make Blair your mortal enemy. If you have any hope of saving your marriage, don't go in this direction.
This marriage is dead. It is buried. My wife is afraid of me, just like everybody else.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not afraid of you. Although I am afraid for you, Todd. If you don't get some help, and soon, you're going to be in terrible trouble.
I'm already in terrible trouble, and I'm already everybody's enemy. It's like I tried to tell you the day when I came back from... Well, when I came back to town. I don't belong with normal people. You wouldn't accept that. You made me go to see this kid. You made me get to know this kid.
And are you sorry you did? Don't you love her?
Well, I think you know the way that I feel about her. I wanted to be somebody else for her. I tried. I can't.
Yes, you can. Anyone can change. Don't be stupid. Anyone can change, Todd. Look at me. I killed my father, and I changed.
A pig.
He was my father. And I lived with the knowledge of what I had done, and it was so horrible and so painful that I buried it deep inside for years and years and years, but with the right help, I finally dealt with it, and I exorcised it.
The right help? How'd you wind up with a shrink who tried to hypnotize you to kill your kid?
Elliot Durbin was weak and corrupt. There are plenty of psychiatrists who could help me, who could help you, but you have to want it.
What I want doesn't matter. It's too late for what I want.
It is never too late. Todd, I'm going to write down the name of 2 doctors. Larry gave them to me, all right? They're excellent. If Blair sees that you are making an honest effort to change, she may very well give you another chance.
I don't think you know Blair. Let me tell you a little something about Blair Damon.
You know what? All right, let's not worry about Blair, shall we? Let's just talk about you and who you are and what you have to do for yourself if you ever hope to be with your wife and daughter again.
Here, crybaby. There's only one way to get your focus off Maggie, and that's for you to get off your butt, go outside and rake some leaves. So come on, I'm supervising.
Oh, great.
No. Hi.
Hi. Well, I was just running past your house, and I hadn't seen you in Serenity Springs for a few weeks, so I thought that this is a bad time. I'll just keep running.
No, it's not. See, Dylan was heading right outside. He was going to do some running himself.
Oh, he was?
Yeah. Oh, listen, you know what? Why don't you head over into the kitchen, get yourself some good Serenity Springs water, and I'll meet you in the living room. No, I'm serious.
Okay.
When I said take your focus off Maggie, I didn't mean to...
Dylan, you're into leaves, I'm into women. That's what makes this a great country. Bye. Go. Oh, hello there.
Are you sure that this isn't a bad time?
You know what? You could have picked a better time. You know, I've been the one who's been so lousy about keeping in touch.
I understand.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had to work things out with that nun friend of yours, right?
You are so perceptive, yeah. Well, things have worked out. She's following her heart. All the way to the Philippines.
So you missed your airplane, did you?
Twice. Yeah.
Well, the Superior must have been pretty upset.
Yeah, she was, which is why I had to talk to you, Andrew. I'm desperate.
Thanks.
No, what I mean is that you're my cousin. You've known me ever since we used to put firecrackers in my father's snowman.
I know. Poor Frosty. We were so cruel
Yeah,
to
well,
him.
some of us still are. Come on, Andrew. You never thought that me being a nun was anything but hopeless cause. Right up there with the Etzel and Saddam Hussein's Christmas album.
Look, I had my doubts, but I think that
I had to do it. You know, I had to see it through, Andrew, to turn my life around. And if ever there was a life that needed turning around, it was mine.
The point is, Maggie...
The point is that it worked. Sister Maggie is a different person. She's a better person than I ever was. Look at me. Andrew, I'm not the same chick who went to her high school graduation naked underneath her cap and gown.
That was a long...
I knew that giving up Going into the enemy meant giving up things, you know, special things, important things, wonderful, unique, and precious. I knew that in my head, but in my heart...
But here's what you got to think about,
That's the problem.
Maggie.
It's my heart. It always gets me into trouble. I swear to you, sometimes I think I was born into trouble. And then, just when I think I have it licked, Andrew, just when I think I've got my life under control, bam, this man walks into my life, and out the window goes my heart. Or I just think about him, or he just calls my name. What am I going to do about that? I know what you're going to say, you know? I shouldn't be here talking to you. I should be over there talking to him. But we've talked. We've talked about it 1,000,000 times, and nothing does any good. So what do I do with that? Okay, I know I haven't been exactly honest and open with him, and that's exactly what I need to do. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Andrew, come on. I can be so dense sometimes. You gotta just come right out and say these things. Oh, I love you so much. You have the best instincts, you know that? I gotta go. Bye.
You know, Dorian, what you call an addiction, others call love. But you're right, at some point, common sense does prevail, and I can't forget the fact that Todd did kidnap my daughter. He did set a fire at Angel Square. I actually forgot to tell me about those two incidents.
Wait a minute. Oh, you're going to have to roll that back for me. Todd set the fire at Angel Square?
He was in a rage about me and Patrick.
The man was born in a rage. Okay, so he's an arsonist and he's a kidnapper, and these are just his latest crimes. Blair, he belongs in jail.
Dorian, even if I wanted to call the police, I don't have any proof, all right? Now, the best thing that I can do is to go down to the Sun, protect it for Star and for myself.
And I can't talk you out of this?
No.
Fine, I'm going to let you go. But I'm going with you.
Oh, come, I don't need
Blair,
a
please.
chaperone.
Come on. Just take me a minute to change. I used to own that paper. I'll be very helpful.
You're never helpful.
Come on.
Just change your clothes, okay? Just go.
Oh, Blair. Do you have a minute?
Bo's feeling better. It's great news, Hank.
Yeah, but he still has a long ways to go. But his doctors are optimistic.
All right, that means he's going to recover. And when he does, I'll hand him Keneally's head on a platter. Yeah. Thanks.
You know, you sure are anxious to talk to him. What makes you so sure he wants to talk to you?
Well, that's his choice, but I've got a few things to say to him.
Patrick,
No, I'll keep a level head on my shoulders.
you do that. Yeah, come in.
The prisoner's been advised that he can have an attorney present, but he doesn't want one.
Of course I don't. I don't need a lawyer to have a chat with an old friend, do I?
Officer Gonzalez and I will be right outside.
Mm-hmm. You're looking fit, Patrick?
Knock it off, Thomas. It's just you and me here now. Why don't you admit you tried to kill us at the Wild Swan? Why don't you admit you're the leader of the men at 21?
Tit for tat, boyo. Why don't you admit you're no more an English professor than I am a simple pub keeper?
Look, Vicky, if Todd asked you to come here...
No. Good Lord, he'd be furious if he knew.
He's always furious. That's the problem.
Yeah, you have every reason to distrust him. My brother is a troubled, tortured man.
Let him go torture someone else for a change.
Believe it or not, he harms himself just as much as he hurts others. But I think he's finally ready to go for help.
Todd? In therapy? I don't think so.
Yeah. He wants to change, Blair. Ever since he came back and met his daughter, he's wanted to change. You see how he is with her. He's completely different. He's gentle.
When he gets angry again and comes after me through her, like he did when he tried to kidnap her.
Well, obviously, he has to prove himself first, doesn't he? But I think he'd like to be given the chance.
Even when he doesn't deserve it?
Who among us deserves it? Who among us has never done something completely unforgivable? I know I certainly have. But people change. They can change. I know that. You know that. Look, all I'm asking is that you don't give up on him until he finds a way to get some help.
Vicky, you're asking too much.
Maybe. But you know, Blair, I was on the boat the other night when you sang to him. Your love for Todd was so evident to everybody. If you would like to recapture that feeling, moment, I think he would too. Hey, it's a long shot, but isn't it worth the risk?
Oh, I always cramp up when I stop running too soon.
Yes, me, you stopped at just the right time. Let me help you with that. Really, I'm quite an expert with these things.
Ah. Oh.
Is that better?
Much.
You know, since you took the day off, maybe I should take the day off, too.
I don't want to be a bad influence.
Oh, no, you are a good influence, believe me. You know, I've got just the thing to take care of these oh-so-tight muscles.
Rub down with warm oil?
Yes. No. Whoa. Sure, first, how about a glass of wine?
Before breakfast?
My personal trainer swears by it. Believe me.
Oh, really?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, would you mind getting that for me? I'm expecting a package.
Never a dull moment around here. I like that. Sister.
Hi.
Hi. No.
No.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Yeah.
Maggie.
Right. Yeah. Sister, Maggie. Aren't you supposed to
Do I
be
need to sign for the package?
No, not exactly.
Did you miss your flight again?
You know what? You're busy, so I'm out of here.
No, you're not. No. Here, do you mind?
Why don't you just let me go and then...
No, not until you tell me what is going on. You're supposed to be in Manila.
I know I'm supposed to be in Manila.
I called the residence. They said you'd left, but you're here.
I did leave. Not the country. The order.
Oh, I get it. You switched teams. So instead of playing quarterback for the Daughters of Holy Charity, you're now playing wide receiver for the Dominicans?
This isn't a joke, all right? I didn't just leave the order. I left the sisterhood for good, okay? I better go. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No. You have things you need to work out, so good luck.
You're not a nun anymore?
That was fast. You forgot your keys. Dylan, hi.
Yeah, I guess you didn't expect to see me standing here, but I should have called first.
No, that's okay. It's good to see you. Come on in. Look at you. Oh, gosh. You barely need that cane.
Yeah. In fact, I plan on playing basketball before the season's over.
You've come a long way.
So everything still looks the same around here. I see you got the chair that I fixed for you, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Is everything okay?
Everything's great. It's you that I was wondering about it.
No, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, Marty, considering that Bo took a bullet that was meant for you and you barely got out of the Irish Inn, that Wild Swan place, before it blew up.
I know. You've always warned me that when I'm around Patrick, I think get in trouble, but Carlo's dead. Keneally's in jail. I think things are going to quiet down now.
What, only one high-speed car chase this week, or? Listen, I didn't come to give you a hard time. Honestly, I was just wondering about you. I was concerned. So.
Well, thank you. I'm fine. Besides, I didn't think we were friends anymore.
You know, I'm getting really tired of people reminding me of things that I've said in the past, but...
Oh, does that mean you've changed your mind?
Well, I don't know. Stranger things have happened.
Did you order the killing of Siobhan Connolly?
I respect you enough to tell you the truth. Your Siobhan, God rest her, was a spy. She knew the risks of working with the special branch. We had no choice.
Why did you kill Carlo Hesser?
Oh, Carlo Hesser. Do you think I would kill the goose that laid the golden egg? Carlo Hesser bankrolled the men of 21, and I was counting on him to finance our new efforts.
Well, you're not going to do any refinancing in this lifetime, Thomas. And all of Ireland will be better off for it.
Oh, what a shame. You could be doing great things instead of wasting your life in this suburban backwater teaching Willie Butler Yeats to dewy-eyed co-eds.
I don't need any career counseling from a murderer.
It takes one to know one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Your secret is safe with me. I know you're the one that put the bullets in Carlo Hesser.
That's a bloody lie, and you know it.
Good. That touch of indignation makes it more convincing. Aren't we Irishmen great tale-tellers? Now, remember the way I took you in with my tales of Inishcrag and all that blarney rubbish about the fateful moon? You do have a date with destiny, Mr. Thornhart. No, not with the beauteous Margaret Saybrook. But one day, when you least expect it, your heart will be stirred by a cause, and your soul will awaken from its slumbers. Goodbye. Mr. Gannon, we're finished here.
All right, Patrick, you talk to me. Did he admit to shooting Carlo?
No, he denies everything. I know what I'm doing here. It's just a bloody waste of time. Excuse me.
Hank.
Nothing.
I've learned never to say never, as far as Todd is concerned. But if he wants to change, I'll see it. Because I'll be working alongside him at the Sun.
Really? What does Dorian have to say about that?
It's funny that you should ask. She's upstairs right now changing. She wants to escort me to the office, but I just think she's going to be more problems than it's worth.
Why don't you just go on ahead by yourself, and I'll keep her occupied?
Vicki, I would not ask you to do
come on.
that.
I'm an old hand at that. It's not a problem.
No,
Blair, go. Todd needs you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I didn't take that long, did I? I don't know, my hair is not too big.
Good morning, Dorian. Oh, could I interest you in some Girl Ranger cookies? I have chocolate chip, I have mint.
I'm going to have to find a new security company. Where's Blair?
She was actually in quite a hurry to go to work.
When I left her, she was going to wait for me to go with her.
Was she? Oh, my goodness, she must have changed her mind.
Or somebody changed it for her. What are you up to this time, Vicki?
Technically, I'm still a nun, but I have to petition Rome for permission to leave, but my superior tells me that's just a formality, and she's going to take care of that.
So the big nun gave you the old heave-ho?
No, since you asked so nicely. I'd already made up my mind to leave before, thanks to you.
Me?
Yeah, that little speech about being true to yourself. I hate to admit it, but you were right. I'm scared. I'm tired. I'm scared. I really, really wanted this to work because this was my last best chance of being a good person, and I blew it.
Oh, give me a break, Maggie. You are a good person.
You don't know me.
I don't.
No, you have not seen the anger and the acting out and the craziness that I filled my life with. I don't even remember half of it because there were too many vodka stingers and one-night stands, you know?
That was then. This is now.
Yeah, and what's going to keep me from going back? The church was my rock. It was my anchor. It gave me a strength that I could never find in myself because it isn't there.
Is that what you think? Then you need someone to set you straight right now because you don't have a clue as to how strong you are.
I should have known that the minute I turned my back, you'd be over here trying to lure Blair and her baby into the arms of your family, even though it means into the arms of your psychopathic brother.
I am not here at Todd's request.
Oh, please. You're both cut from the same cloth. A very deeply damaged piece of fabric it is, may I say. It's not going to work, Vicki. Hey, I'm going to go to her office and I'm going to bring Blair back home.
Mm-hmm. Dorian, she's a grown woman. Why don't you let her and Todd work things out for themselves?
I see. Is that why you're here, so that they can work things out for themselves?
I came here to tell Blair that Todd is extremely sincere in his
He
desire.
is sincerely sick, and instead of appealing to Blair, you should be out looking for a new psychiatrist. Not just for Todd, for yourself, of course.
Oh, it's so easy to throw stones at me, isn't it? Why don't you examine your own motives?
Excuse me, but I have been the victim of you and your dysfunctional relatives for long enough. Who was it who tried to strangle the late unlamented Carlo Hesser with his bare hands? Who set fire to Angel Square? Who broke down that door?
I know about all those things.
Oh, and does that make Todd a loving husband and a fit father? Oh, of course it does. Who am I asking? Yes, your family has always confused love and violence. It's the Lord's legacy. Well, you may see that as a future for Todd. But I will not see it happen to Blair or to Star. I won't let it.
Relax, Todd. I'm not here to start a fight. I'm here to work. And the son belongs to me, too, so if you have a problem with that,
I do have a problem. I don't know what to do with this mock-up. What do you think?
You want my opinion?
You're the editor-in-chief.
It's good. It could be better. If we put small photos of each suspect under Carlo's picture, like a police lineup.
No, you're right. You're right. That's great. That's exactly what it needs. Only I think there should be pictures of all the suspects, including me. I mean, our readers would expect nothing less. Especially since I practically choked Carlo's neck like a chicken.
I remember. And I remember why. So, did you do it? What happened? What did Mr. Keneally say?
Oh, what? It's nothing. A lot of blather. Nothing.
Did he shoot Carlo? Did he say he did it?
No, he said no. And nothing he said was worth repeating.
Well, I know you were hoping that he'd open up to you. He didn't say anything?
Keneally is a lot. Keneally is a killer. And the police will know what to do with him. As for us, we have more important things to deal with.
We do. What thing?
These things.
Magic.
No more words, please.
It takes real strength and real courage to know who you are and to live it.
Max, I know you're trying to help me,
No, I mean it. Maggie, I wish I were half as strong as you were. The way you stood up to me when I questioned you about your commitment to the church.
Yeah, Max, you were right, you know?
I was taking cheap shots, Maggie. That's all I was doing. You were living up to your commitment. Like when you took on Carlo.
Oh, that's a shining moment when I tried to bilk this guy out of millions of dollars.
To help the kids at your school, Maggie, you had to be tough. Just like when we were in the cave.
Yeah, it was tough. I was tough. I cried like a baby.
You cried and you cursed and you screamed. And you know what? You never gave up. Even when I was ready to give up, you didn't. Because of your faith and because of your strength, we got through that.
Still, this is so much harder than being trapped in that cave. I am so frightened. If I'm not Sister Maggie, then who am I?
You are Maggie Carpenter. You are the bravest, sweetest, kindest, smartest, most beautiful woman. If I know this about you, how come you don't? It's gonna be okay, Maggie. I promise.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I want to get to Blair before your brother does. Dorian, listen to me. People can change. Of course. You know, if I had done as many horrible things as you have and gotten away with it, I would think people got second chances, too.
Well, I would think you should believe in second chances. What about your daughter?
I beg your pardon.
Wouldn't you love Cassie to give you a second chance? Wouldn't you do anything if she would forgive
dare you? How dare you compare my situation with Cassie with what Todd has done to Blair?
I'm only talking about second chances.
I hear you. Consider this. If I am wrong about Todd, Blair and Star will still be safe. But if you're wrong, what's going to happen then?
Well, did you or didn't you?
Wish I had. Like to shake the hand of the man who did. But no, I didn't kill Carlo.
Well, then why do you want to put your picture
Because everybody thinks that I did. Including you, right? Right. I better get this down to composer.
My job.
Oh.
Hello?
Wasn't that?
Please don't say it. What do you want?
As you instructed, Mr. Manning, my associates and I have been studying the child custody precedents.
You know, I'm going to give you new instructions. Why don't you hold off on everything until I let you know what to do?
You don't want to proceed?
Yeah, I told you I'll let you know.
Wise decision, Mr. Manning. Even with our firm representing you, you'll face an uphill battle. But we are ready to file that custody suit whenever you give the word. And we'll do whatever it takes to make sure you win.